I'm making this to kind of retract what I said on Monday about Dwayne. And I figure a lot of other YouTubers might be doing that as well because of the sheer value you get from the sheer value you can get from the shop. Let's see. So basically, I'm gonna say Dwayne is a recommend buy, if not a hard recommend buy. Like, I really recommend buying him at this point, mainly because of how, like, because double cost unit is crazy, but you also almost get him for free. I mean, you almost get him for the price of a regular unit, right? You also kind of get him for free because he's a guarantee buy if you wanted to go that route. So let's talk about that real fast. On the special shop, there is those of you that don't know already, and I'm doing this pretty late. It's about 6 hours, 7 hours into the reset. I think some people already have Dwayne at 99 at this point because it's actually really easy to get him to 99. But anyways, the special shop had the buy the medals for 49 bucks. I think it's this one. Oh, not this one. This one. This gives you Dwayne for free. So you buy that, and you go to the mod shop. You can buy him for free right here, outright. So realistically, Dwayne is gonna cost you. He's the bonus of a $47 purchase. And with the $47, you can buy this. You can buy the whole training pack. So you get all his. You get 120 shards for free. Well, you get 120 shards at a discount, but that's for $47. And then because of the 120 shards there, you can get the 120 shards here as well. So that comes out to 240 shards. This is already enough to get you to Limit Break 4, which is 79. So you can unlock all of his skills already. And and basically, look at this. This is me with Dwayne. I haven't used any of his. That 200 shards, I pulled them. So those 200 medals, I used to buy Freyevia because Freyevia is actually a lot harder to max out than Dwayne is. So, but with those 200 medals, if you pulled him, the 200 medals translates to 100 shards. So, assuming you pulled him, you can get him to 4. You can get him to 4 limit break fairly easily. And this is not including the 50 shards that you're gonna get as a login bonus. And then you'll probably get another, let's say, conservatively 20 shards from the Chuckable quest. Let's say 1 or 2 a day. 20 shards from the Chuckable quest. Yeah, you basically get him to 89 for about 50 bucks, which, in my opinion, is actually a decent investment. And I'm not saying that because I spend money like... I'm not saying that because I spend money like it's easy, but that's why I recommend it. That's why I recommend him. It's because he's a really powerful unit, and basically for the price of a regular unit, right? Because at first I estimated the full cost to be 85,000 Visior, including the vision card. And then because of the free shards, I assumed you were gonna get 200 free shards. So I estimated his price to be around 40,000 Visior, because you still need to get 400 shards. In this case, really you only need to get 200 shards, especially if you pulled him. If you pulled him plus the medals, well, if you pulled him, you wouldn't really need to buy the medals, to be honest. But assuming you spent the 47 bucks, you only need to get 300 shards. And you only need to get 300 shards, and I still got 45 shards waiting based on the login bonus, and on top of which I have I gotta get some from the Chuckable. So I don't know what the drop rate is for the Chuckable, but I'm assuming I can at least get 20 from there. So realistically, I only need to buy about 250 shards, which is 25,000 Visior. that is actually really cheap, because any other unit that you're trying to build here, not pull, because you got them for free as part of a bonus. Any other unit you're trying to build 600 shards is 30,000. So here you're getting a premium unit at a heavily discounted price, to the point where it's actually cheaper to build him than it is to build Duarte. Well, build Duarte without the bingo board. So it's actually cheaper to build him, maybe even compared to building Duarte because of the free shards. But obviously Duarte you can build for free by hard quest. But anyways, and the way you look at a character is 79 is strong enough that you can get all of his skills. 89, you can literally buy 89, you can run all content with him. And this guy has got insane utility, right? So the only reason to not buy him was that he was too expensive. But in this case, he's cheaper than a regular unit. So I was like, okay, I'll buy him because he's cheaper. Unfortunately, I pulled him. Anyways, now we're going to talk about his vision card real fast. If I have it. If I can find it. This vision card is actually... I don't think the vision card is required for him, but that being said, like, I have maxed out Ifrit and maxed out, I have a maxed out Ifrit and I have a maxed out Fenrir. But here's the vision card. This is, I would say, a weaker version of, it doesn't come with anything else. I can show you on the, oh. This is a weaker version of Vow of Love, DPS wise, or any other character. I mean, for him, it's a DPS game because he's got the dark bonus. But I don't think this is a must pull, or I don't think this is a must get card, even if you're running him, to be honest. Because when you look at it this way, Vow of Love is 30 and then 15 slash, so you only get the magic resist. You can kind of skip the card. You don't have to get the card. Getting the card kind of just pushes him over the top, so to speak. But you don't have to get the card. It's not that strong. Also, if you get the card, it's got a lot of versatility. Unfortunately, I'll have to max the card as well because kind of min-maxing is kind of my thing. So I actually haven't learned any of his skills yet, so I'm actually going to learn some of the skills now. But as you can see, I pushed pretty hard. By the way, this TMR kind of sucks. I mean, it's okay if you want to use him to tank, but there's better armors out there. If this was an accessory, I would consider it. This magic prevention ability, based on War of Division calc, it's 30 magic resist. 30 magic resists probably doesn't stack with what's that move called? Probably doesn't stack with magic resist, the resist magic, the spell. So probably not a must-have for the in terms of the item. I was kind of hoping I had all of them unlocked. And not enough freaking orbs. Oh, I gotta level up his resonance anyway, so I'll just randomly pick one and done with it. What was I gonna say? His resists leave something to be desired for in terms of magic. Like, I wish he had more magic, and I think that's why they're hard selling the card. Realistically, what they could have done with the card is something along the lines of like the magic being a bestowed effect instead of a group-wide effect, because I'd rather have Fenrir. But basically, this magic is kind of low for him to effectively be a unit counter, the magic defense. I mean, technically you can equip the card and you'll be at 17, but even then it's kind of eh. But the Pierce resist is very welcomed right now because it's a Pierce meta right now. The Fist meta hasn't come yet, so you're not too worried. Missile meta, there's kind of a revival in that with Luarta, but only at 5, it's not that exploitable. 5 negative is not that exploitable. But these resist, the status ailment resist, this is basically another Agrius killer, right? Because resist, confuse, stop, and disable. Those are her 3 big status effects. Light. This light weakness, there's nothing much you can do about it. The only thing you can do about it is Demon Wall. And I guess technically Demon Wall for Yuna as well. The thing about fighting Yuna is she's light type, and light and dark has a funny relationship because it's different from the other elements. The other elements you can kind of get rid of the resistant. You can kind of get rid of the negative element by using a Esper. Here, light and dark, you can't really get rid of it. I don't think dark Espers get a dark resist upgrade, or light Espers, vice versa. You get any dark? Nope. You get anything? Nope. This is even worse. Finally max out this Demon Wall here. Or not. Guess I was wrong. My goodness. Probably should have just pulled some other element and max out and get a guy on to like +2 or something. That's unfortunate. Anyways, Chuckable's off. I finally got Chuckable as well. But anyways, yeah, definitely a hard pull because the slash resist gain is +40 according to War of Division Cal. With a +40 slash attack, that's insane. Definitely, and then you get the master ability is the Dark Up master ability. So I normally don't like to advocate for FOMO, but this is kind of a must pull for the ability and for the sheer utility you can get out of him. Oh, that sucks. Can't completely max that out yet. Okay, back to Dwayne. Base move, he has this rising twilight, reduces dark. Imperils are at 38%, so that's really good. Unfortunately, this is his tanking ability, and you can't really use this against Yuna because it will lower your light resist by 5. So now you have a total of -15 light resists. And that depends on how you run Demon Wall. Technically, you can run Demon Wall to resist, I think, 12 or 15 light, so you would have no weakness. So that's a good thing. Darkness. This ability inflicts disable. This will be like the main ability I use in PvP. I just want to, and then basically this is the new Agrius, right? AOE disable. Range is kind of short, but AOE disable pretty strong. The other strong move is this move. Unfortunately, this is only single target. I thought it was AOE. It was shown to be AOE on the news, I believe. But it's single target only. Removes re-res, large damage, and reduce AP. I believe it was minus AOE in the news, which kind of sucks. Sucks that it's not AOE, because now I have him on the other side of the train now. If it was AOE, it would be pretty broken, because AOE AP reduction is nuts. Then you got your lower magic, lower attack abilities. These two are sub-job abilities, so you can only use them in sub-job, which is unfortunate. Probably going with Viking lore. And then if I want to tank, I'll go Swift Shadow. Knighthood gives him 1 jump. That's kind of lame. I mean, 1 jump is useful in certain circumstances, but not Knighthood. One of them gives him 1 jump. So that depends on how you want to run him as a tank, but you can run him something like Hate and that. There's jump +1. Missile resist. this will remedy his missile weakness. In terms of counters, sorcerer counter, I think is sorcerer counter at 3 range. I wouldn't get, because most mages are hitting you above 3 range. The counter that I would run is probably not Fighting Spirit, Dragoon Blade, I guess. I think he has one more. Magic counter is decent, but 2 issues, it only counters magic, and the range is kind of shitty, because most people are hitting you from 3 to 4 range up. They're not really hitting you from 4 to 5 range, not hitting you from 3 range. And the master ability here is insane. See if I can pull it up. Dark units plus 10 HP, 15 attack, piercing, and then piercing plus 20, and then 10 attack. So he's gonna do a ton of damage in terms of attack. So he's actually really strong, especially for the price that it will cost to build him. So, and that's the main reason to recommend him, because it's actually decently cheap to build him. If you spend the $47, you can basically get him to 89. You can basically get him to 89, no problem. 49. The $47 will get you to, well, it'll get you to 79 and 60 shards. So you'll need to buy 300 shards on your own. But then that's reduced to about 250-ish because of the login bonus. So you really only need to buy about 200 to 240 shards on your own, which is not a lot. Like that compared to any other UR that compared to any other normal UR, you're actually still saving. You're actually still saving about 10k. Is it 10k? No, you're saving like 5k compared to any other UR that you want to build. Kind of sucks that it's limited time, but that guaranteed buy really helped out. So that's him. Realistically, I feel comfortable taking him into arena at 79, and even to tank, because of the support abilities and because of the ability to do mass disable. But realistically, even at 79, you can use him for most of the PvE content, just because most people have slash teams, because there's a ton of dark slash units. So he buffs dark units, and he has the Dark Imperil. So those two, the Master ability buff and the Dark Imperil, these two are must-haves for an elemental team. So that's why I would suggest buying him. So like if you're a minnow or if you're a dolphin, you're a light spender, I would still heavily recommend getting him, actually, because of the sheer value that you get from him. Unfortunately, then you get Dwayne shards from bonus purchase, I believe. I'll check that in a moment. Yeah, look at this. This is an error right here. This magic infuse ability, it's AOE on the notice, and that was one of the. I didn't really get him for the magic infuse ability, to be honest, because we all know that the AI in the game is kind of shitty, so it's not really gonna matter in arena. But it kind of sucks that this was a mistake. I was kind of hoping that it was AOE. Hold up. I think you can get 50 shards from here. Is this Dwayne shards right now? No, it's Dwayne medals. Okay, so yeah, this is basically Dwayne shards. That's what this is. In fact, it's actually better than Dwayne shards, because normally when it's unit shards, this is at 5. Here it's at 10. But at 10 means it's 5 Dwayne shards, 10 Freya shards. Pick your pick. So that, or 10 of anybody else's shards. So this is actually really insane. So this is 50. I assume there's gonna be another one next week for 50. So that's 100. And then you're gonna get another 50 from the login bonus. So that's 150. And this is purely based on where I am at now, right? I only spent 45 bucks on him, 47 bucks on him. So you spend 47 bucks on him, you're short 300. If you spend another $1 a day every day for 10 day, for 14 days, and you log in for 14 days, that's another 150. So you can realistically max this guy for about, you can max this guy for 50. No, you can max this guy for 63 bucks. Very good deal. And just to put that into perspective, right? What's $63? That's actually cheaper than a Visior pack. Because you can get everything for 60, and if you pull him, you basically get him for you basically get an extra 100. So you're already maxed if you pulled him. So here's 300 plus the 150 from $1 a day and the login. That's 350. I mean, that's 450. And then let's say you can get 20 from the Chuckable. That's 420. And then you got wait, is that 420? Oh wait, so that's, well, it's 450 after you get the 350. It's 450 after you get the 150 from all that extra stuff, and then add another 20 for Chuckable, so you're at 470. You only really need to get 130 shards, and you can get 120 from the shop. That's gonna cost you around, I would say, 100. So it's gonna cost you 12k to level 12k. It's gonna cost you 12k and $14 to level this guy. 12k Visior, $14 on top, and then another $47 to actually get him. So in order to max him out, it's gonna cost you roughly, let's say 65 bucks. It's gonna cost you 65 bucks in some playtime. For a regular UR, that's insane. Unfortunately, if you're free to play, I can't really recommend this character. But then again, people that are free to play by choice. So unless they got a whole ton of Visior stacked up, they're not really looking to get this guy. But any light spender, like, even if you're not going to spend the $14 a day, which I highly recommend you do, just for this 47 bucks, you get a premium unit for 47 bucks. Like, I'm not even going to talk about the global exclusive, whatever, right? That doesn't really matter. It's the here and now. You're going to get them for, and you also get another 15 from the class quest. But for 50 bucks, you get basically a premium unit that's double cost. You get 40 slash up once maxed out. You get 38 dark resist reduction, so 38 dark in peril. You get the ability to remove re-res. You get the you get AoE disable. This is very worth it, and to be honest, because of the value in this, a ton of people are gonna have him. Like, now he's no longer avoidable in arena, right? Because before I was like, okay, this is like an 100k investment or 80k investment. People aren't gonna invest that, especially after Final Fantasy IV. But now they're practically giving him away for 50 bucks. So he's gonna be all over the place in arena. I'm gonna throw that out there. And especially because AoE disable is not a resistible ability right now. There's nothing that helps you resist disable. So basically what that means is his disable is gonna be the new big threat in arena. Before, Agrius's stop at least can be stopped by Ribbon. So I would say that's very if you're gonna spend, think of it as think of it as an early Christmas gift or even a Christmas present. people that have jobs might get a Christmas bonus, and 50 bucks on a unit is great. And you can really think of him as a hedge against Yuna, right? Because Yuna's got re-res, supposedly dark type, spit up dark and light kind of counters each other. So I would think I would use him as even if I'm not using him as a hedge against Yuna. Like, this guy's gonna be meta at least for like 3 months. For 50 bucks, I think is decent. And even after that, he'll still be super strong. And especially if you're running a dark team, that's a must buy. I would say it's a must buy for everybody that's not free to play, to be honest. Or just because of 50 bucks will get you to 79, which will give you all the abilities. I don't know why. I think all my abilities are locked right now because I haven't leveled up Dragoon because I need blue orbs, and I don't have the JP anyway. I should be able to run some arenas and see what he can do in about, I'll say, 1 or 2 days, and you'll get a full review of what Dwayne can do. But right now, hard recommend buy. I was actually pretty wrong about what it will cost to build him, just because they're almost giving away all the shards for free. They're giving away like 400 shards at a really discounted price. So yeah, definitely build him. Just for the and about that like 10k Vizier, it's like, oh, where are you gonna get the 10k Vizier? You got 2k for free from Hiroki's gift, right? Basically, this is where you're gonna get that final 100 shards. You got 2k for free from Hiroki's gift. You're getting another 2k for free for the weekly login bonus, so that's 250. That's 2,500 for free, so that's 4,500 already. There's a whole bunch of new story quests out. 10 times 50, that's another 500. And then there's another 7 elements worth of Magicite quests. So that's another 350. So that's about 5,000 Vizier right there. You're gonna get another 2,500 next week, right? That's generally how it is. Every week you get kind of login bonuses. So there's another 2,500. So you got about 7,500 or so of free Vizier you can throw at this guy. You can max him 2 weeks, no problem, for 65 bucks. I would say it's a heavy buy. That being said, thank you guys for watching the video. That went on for an extra 15 minutes longer than it needed to. I'm gonna just throw that out in the title. Dwayne for 65. Max Dwayne for 69. Max Dwayne for $63. Definitely hard buy. Thank you for watching, guys.